So the fields of Korava, can we get to it from the sickle? Should I even try? How about we... I don't know, man. Let's finish off the rest of the stuff elsewhere and then we'll come back. Does that make any sense? Oh, an eye for an eye, we gotta go back to the hideaway too. Alright, well, one at a time. Rutherford and Martha's Rest. Gavin mid. Hold on. We've never spoken to Rutherford before, right? Even when we were at Uncle's place, I don't remember having met him. Rutherford?
The fates seem bent on driving me from my inn. But if they want me out, they're gonna have to try harder.
That's the spirit.
Sorry, but if you're looking for a bed, there's none to be had right now. We're already sharing our cots with masterless bearers and those who fled the floods, and more seem to wash up at our door every day.
Martha's got a big heart. It's a pity there's so many who are happy to take advantage of it.
At a time like this? During times of disaster is when some people choose to make their fortune too. Not a surprise.
My lord Marquis, is that you? It is you. Then you received my letter. I am Sebastian Rutherford, chief steward of your lord uncle's estate.
Of course. We met once before.
Yes, my lord. Thank you for coming.
And what was so sensitive that you couldn't put it in writing?
1,000 apologies, my lord. I did not mean to offend. I merely...
It's all right. Continue.
I am here at Martha's Rest, at the behest of your lord uncle, tasked with learning what I am able of the realm's current state of affairs. And what I have learned is grim. The fall of the Mothercrystals has left Storm in a state of utter disarray. The subsequent darkening of the heavens has only made things worse. Akashic attacks, once unthinkable, are now commonplace. The gears of governance have ground to a halt, and without a steady hand on the tiller, the realm threatens to drift into utter chaos. Your lord uncle, however, believes there is a way to avoid this fate, and is determined to see it set in motion.
That sounds like quite the undertaking.
It is. Hence my having enlisted the aid of several colleagues serving the 7 high houses. Alas, I have lost contact with 2 of those colleagues already. They are both able-bodied and trained in the sword, yet in these dark times, even that may not prove sufficient to keep a man safe on the road.
So you want me to find them? I'll need to know where they went.
One I sent to investigate the Republic, the other the old imperial capital of Oriflamme.
That doesn't exactly narrow it down. I suppose I'll start in Dhalmil and work my way east.
Thank you, my lord. I shall pray for your success and safety.
More stuff for us to go investigate?
My associate in Dhalmekia would have had to pass through the Republic's checkpoints to gain entry to the capital. Perhaps someone in Dhalmil or Tabor would have seen him.
A good thing we're gonna go back there later anyway. You know, the pacing here seems very strange to me with the side quests and stuff. We have a fairly urgent quest, and they keep wanting to throw more side quests at me. I feel like in the beginning, I was a bit more okay with it, but the more, I think right around when we were doing the Trader's Pass stuff, it started becoming quite a bit of a drag, especially because they're not... I think there's a lot of different reasons. It's definitely not because they're side quests. Are these things bad just because they're side quests? I don't think so. But why does it feel like such a drag? I think a lot of different things are probably contributing to this. Probably doesn't help that aside from the very, very epic icon battles, some of the main quests feel like side quests, unfortunately. And then so sometimes, well, you do side quests and you do main quests, right? But if the main quests feel like side quests, then it feels like we're doing 20 side quests in a row without really any interruption. And when you do that many, some of the little things that normally wouldn't bug me with 1 or 2 quests, they feel like, well, for me personally, it feels like it starts to add up. Stuff like what? This being a very medievalish setting, and the type of localization lends to people speaking in very wordy ways. You know, sometimes maybe they'll have a dialogue that's like 6 lines long, but you already know what they want by the second line. So we're kind of just sitting here waiting for it to play out. Plus, the very static, basic camera angles. Plus, the awkward pauses that happen sometimes between dialogue. Plus, very, very small thing, but you know how every time we finish a quest or we defeat a group of enemies, it goes, quest completed, or enemy slain. That screen does take up time that you can never skip, and how often do we actually get interesting loot that shows on that screen? A lot of things compounding to make it feel like things are taking longer than it really should be, I think is my main issue with it. And then of course the most important thing is the actual content of what we're seeing here. There are interesting things that happen, but not often enough, I think. All this to say, I would like to do all the side quests, but it is a bit of a conscious effort that I have to make right now to not immediately have a reaction whenever I see that little green icon signifying a new side quest. Okay, not to be outdone, this one was us looking for cooking ingredients for the lady back in the hideaway.
We had a herald from the Dominion. Said Twinside's fallen and the Emperor's dead. And the Empress. And the Prince. No one left to rule. Empire's done for.
To the meadows, then.
That's what the captain said.
Normally, if someone like bearers, if they've been slaves all their lives, and then, hey, the people who have been enslaving us are gone, that would be a good thing. But we've seen some bearers already. They don't know what to do without a master, so that might not be the reaction. Am I just fighting these dudes for fun? I'm not at the area yet. How close am I? Fairly close. What is the name of the thing we're looking for again? I don't even know. Or are we picking up?
But you said I should be able to find what I'm looking for somewhere nearby. Bright blue dragons and bright yellow flowers. Should be easy enough to spot.
Well, there's our bright blue dragon. Let's get rid of some of this and get going.
All yours, Torgal.
Let's try some aerial stuff here, huh? Alright, guys. One bright blue dragon in question. Blueback Wyvern. Here we go.
This must be our Wyvern. Alright. Let's get this over with.
We're just blowing it up immediately. I've got some dragon stuff here too. Are you guys helping? Ooh!
Over here.
All for this one ingredient. Whoa, what was that? Was that Joshua? A ring of fire. Come on, buddy.
Nice try.
Oh, beautiful. Precision block. Yeah, I can use that more often in place of evading.
This one.
There we go. Oh, we have a lot of ability points just sitting here too. We should probably do something about that. Raptor liver. Some naturalists believe it is a blueback wyvern's proclivity to feed on carrion that results in their livers becoming so engorged, and that the saints' bonnets with which they follow their meals serve to ameliorate this effect. Others claim that it is the blooms themselves which cause the damage, the wyverns being so taken with the flower's taste that they cannot resist.
That's the wyvern's liver. Now I just need to find the herbs. Bright yellow with a heady scent.
Bright yellow flower? It's supposed to be around here somewhere. Bright yellow. Simple enough.
I think that's everything Molly needs to resurrect her recipe. Better head back.
Good. Good. Now we have Rutherford's colleague in Dhalmil. So that's gonna go back. Well, let's go to. There's one more in Tabor as well, right? Skin trade. No, smooth like butler. We'll go here first. Just trying to think about how to wrap around here. The Dread Evis, I'm not sure where it is specifically, but we'll figure it out.
It's not going to be easy finding one man in an entire republic. Let's hope someone here's seen something.
If we asked Lubor, I feel like we would know.
Ah, good to see you.
How was your role in Dhalmil?
My comrades and I
have been keeping a watchful eye on the dark clouds in whose shadow we find ourselves, and the vultures that trail in their wake. Though we may have weathered their last assault, I fear we may not be so lucky should the bandits choose to attack again. If they do, those of us who can fight must be ready, so that those of us who cannot, the children, the elderly, stand at least some chance of weathering the storm. Victor has been a great help. He has lent his strength and knowledge to the town guard, and has been aiding them in organizing our defenses.
And defend Dhalmil we shall.
The only outlaw who will be setting foot in this town is my good friend Sid. Thank you. How's the guard and the guild? They are the cornerstones on which Dhalmil will be rebuilt, and though that rebuilding has only just begun, they are already proving more than sturdy.
I always knew
that Natalie and Conrad had it in them to drag us out of the muck. They only had to stop flinging it at each other and start working together. Victor, too, is doing his part. He has been training Conrad's men in the art of the blade. They will soon be the rival of any troop in the Republic.
Meanwhile,
Natalie and her League of Merchants are collecting donations from the townspeople that we might see our stores filled. Mere moons ago, suggesting that the merchants of Dhalmil might ever band together for the sake of anything other than profit would have had you laughed out of town.
Proof, if any more were needed.
The Dhalmil is much changed, and entirely for the better. Do not fear for us, Clive. We'll be all right. I'm glad to hear. You guys have to stand up for yourselves now. No one's gonna look out for you. What's going on with Dhalmekia in general, though? Drake's Fang has fallen, the skies boil, and the power of magic continues to wane. The lack of either has driven countless thousands from their homes, while those in whose lands it remains plentiful fortify their borders, determined to keep its blessings for themselves. Not that all who flee are deserving of sympathy. The bandits who attacked us may have been driven by desperation, but their brutality was inexcusable. It is a question of methods. If they had come to us bearing begging bowls instead of blades, we would have gladly spared them what we could.
But something tells me
those brutes would rather starve than accept charity willingly offered. In their minds,
we are ever in your debt, Sid.
Stealing stuff from someone violently might be more honorable, because it's like they're working for it. Kind of, if you think about it in a twisted kind of way. Now that the only Mothercrystal is in Ash, are people gonna go to Ash?
You wouldn't happen to know if the pieces
that were
stolen from my stall were recovered, would you? They were irreplaceable.
Yeah, I don't want to be the one managing this stall. You need to put down a gigantic sign. You break, you buy. Seriously.
We haven't seen the last of those bastards. But when they attack again, we'll be ready for them.
They shouldn't be coming back. Hopefully, anyway. This location, isn't this the merchant that's been standing here?
Someone's got himself in trouble.
Oh.
I don't see your master here, so you can start by giving us all the coppers in your purse.
I already told you, I have nothing.
Then maybe we'll take that pretty outfit and the steel you're wearing.
Please! These men are trying to rob me!
I'll deal with this.
Thank you.
You that one's master, then? If you'd kindly pay the coin he owes us, we can pretend you didn't draw your blade on Republican soldiers.
Or you can go back to your garrison and I won't report you to your captain.
Oh, you're more than welcome to. He hasn't had many visitors since we slit his throat.
Damn, you guys killed your own master? Oh, come back here, guys. Oh no! Okay, that was easy. Are you guys really Republic soldiers? Republic has lower standards for their soldiers than I imagined.
I'd expect as much from Hugo's faithful, but these were men of the fist.
Much has changed in the Republican army since they lost their rock.
You've seen this kind of thing before, then?
Many times. I was sent here to observe the situation.
You're one of Rutherford's men. He sent me to look for you.
Well, then you have my thanks. I fancy I could defend myself against one, perhaps two, but a whole regiment. I arrived in Dhalmil several days ago, but when I called upon the captain of the local garrison to make inquiries, his men confiscated my effects and locked me in a cell.
The captain is no more, and his men make the rules now.
Fortunately, I was able to bribe my way free, only to be stopped again by those soldiers you so kindly dispatched.
What of the Fist's central command? Surely they wouldn't allow such lawlessness amongst their ranks.
I would imagine they are unaware of it. Most of the army has fallen back to the capital and hunkered down behind her walls. Those who weren't recalled now rule the fringes unchecked, answering to no one but themselves.
Then it's worse than we imagined. You should return to Rosaria. It's not safe here.
I'll find a caravan heading north. You won't mind if I borrow one of these soldiers' coin purses?
What? Sure, I guess.
Not at all. Now, to find this second associate of Rutherford's. If he was bound for Oriflamme, I'll start at Northreach and see if I can pick up his trail.
Oh, I thought he was in Tabor. Rutherford must have said Dhalmil or Tabor. Now we gotta go back to Northreach again? Seriously? Well, while we're here anyway, I want to look at the sickle because I feel like this is what's gonna lead into here. Maybe? Maybe? We have to confirm it.
Ready, go? Faster.
Maybe it's nice to just walk and fill out the deserts in Dhalmekia anyway, because this place is massive and we don't know what's going on over half the time. I imagine there might be lots of bandits and stuff around though, and wild stuff. The place is a mess. Alright, got some fallen stuff here. The sickle. Does seem like this links back. That would be cool if it just links right there. Titan's Wake.
Caution, brother.
I'm good. Thank you, Joshua. He's kind of injured right now, and yet we're dragging him along for all of our silly little escapades. Shh. Should be here. Fields of Karava. Oh, there's a settlement of some kind here. Interesting. Worry about that later. We have ourselves a Dread Mavis. Okay.
Old he may be, but it looks like there's still plenty of fight in him yet.
Titan!
Oh, we're fine, we're fine. Oh god! This isn't the best thing. Look, we're getting just pummeled by it. Forget it.
Over here!
No, it's just, we're not doing any blocking or anything. We're just letting it hit head on. Stagger it for days.
This one.
Good, good. No. Nice. Come on, buddy. That wasn't so bad. Dread Evis dreads me instead. Evis skin. That thick-scaled skin of an Evis claimed by some to be as old as the mountains themselves, though it has most likely seen but a decade or two.
This thing reeks. The sooner it's off my hands, the better.
This area might connect back. Oh, no, it doesn't. I thought it was gonna connect back this way somehow. Did they want me to go around via the sickle? Maybe. It seems like there might be some kind of a village up ahead. Makes me want to look. But we know how well that's turned out every single time. And yet, I want to believe. I want to believe. Oh, it's just broken ruins, basically. Not really like an entire village or anything.
Be safe.
Yeah, I'll take it. Well, let's really quickly go back to Northreach, and then we'll just round it all back up back at the hideout and wrap up all the quests.
There's a lot of road between here and the capital. Rutherford's man could be anywhere.
He could be. But we know where he is. So it's okay. Hopefully he's not in any trouble. I don't see any monsters around. Is he alone? You don't see him, actually. Oh, no. Are you alright?
What happened here?
If you're with the others, they've already relieved me of my belongings.
I'm not. I'm looking for someone who was sent here by a man named Rutherford.
And then you found him. I'm Alistair Rockford, attendant to the Lady Ariane of House Wellesley.
Of the 7 high houses of Rosaria. It's been a long time since last I saw my great-aunt. Is she well?
My Lord Marquis? Yes. Yes, she is. The Lady Dowager has granted me leave to assist your Uncle Stuart. I was on my way back from the old capital when I saw some villagers being robbed on the road here.
Bandits?
They looked more like field hands, but it didn't matter in the end. I did what I could to help the victims, but all it earned me was a pommel to the temple.
Which way did they go?
South, toward the gate.
All right. I'll take care of them. Founder knows I've met enough of their kind. You head back to Northreach, visit the Vale, tell them I sent you.
Thank you. I shall. founder be your shield. It was only a short while ago that I was assaulted. If you hurry south, you may find those who did this.
Don't worry, I'll make it right. Like I always do.
They just couldn't resist,
Oh, they're
could they?
right beyond the gate. Still a guy getting attacked here.
This one's ours, pretty boy.
What was that you were saying? There's a big dude here. And it damn did hurt getting attacked. Oh! Beautiful. Titanic counter. Great.
Over here.
He's got a lot of health. Yeah, this light thing. Oh! I don't think it does a lot of health though, the light breath. This guy hits really hard. But the parries are always nice. I don't mind giving it a bit longer of a go, but I'm not really feeling the light abilities all that much. I much prefer having the lightning rod back. Here's my level up.
Make for the town while you can. There may be more bandits nearby.
You don't need to tell me twice. Many thanks, traveler.
This looks to be all of them.
I thought I told you to make for the Vale.
And stand by as ill might befall the heir to the ducal throne.
It's just Clive, and I'm fine. Which is more than can be said for you.
I will survive.
Strange that the garrison wouldn't intervene in such a brazen attack so close to their gates.
The garrison have their hands full inside the city. Some days they don't even send out patrols. There are few hands left to work the fields, and even fewer to transport the grain. The market stalls are nearly bare, and the price for what remains is exorbitant. It's not uncommon to see a fight break out over a crust of bread. When I said the ones who attacked me didn't have the look of bandits, I meant it. They were probably just desperate.
Rockford, listen to me. If you are to continue your investigation, you first need to seek the attention of a healer.
Of course. I shall return to Northreach right away. But allow me to thank you first. Had you not happened along,
Don't thank me. Thank Rutherford. It was he who sent me.
I suppose he'll be wondering where I've got to. I shall send a Pistolus as soon as I'm able. Good day.
The realm's all in chaos.
My uncle certainly has his work cut out for him. If it isn't already too late.
Yeah, so maybe we should get going.
I should go and tell Rutherford that his colleagues are still in one piece.
Let's. I believe him when he says that, oh yeah, those people weren't bandits, they were just desperate people. It's just that desperate times drive desperate actions.
I see you're still here.
The Rest's location affords a constant flow of traders, and with it, a constant flow of information. Speaking of which, I received word from both my associates. They have resumed their investigations, thanks to you.
I only happened to be in the right place at the right time. They both seem to think the realm's prospects rather grim.
I am afraid that grim would be putting it lightly. Storm is in crisis, and if we are to free her, we must work quickly. And we must work together. Such is your Lord Uncle's wish.
As it is mine.
Well, I hope I helped you a little bit. Although I'm not sure by how much.
I will see that your Lord Uncle is made aware of the situation in both Dhalmekia and Sanbreque. And inform him of your timely assistance, of course.
That's fine. I don't need that recognition or whatever you're trying to give me. The ability points we have. Lightning Rod. Do I have enough ability points to master Judgment Bolt? I don't think so. That's what I really would like. Oh, but I haven't tried Satellite yet. I think I'll take away Impulse and do Satellite with that. Just to try it out. Other than that though, like if I put it back in Lightning Rod, this one I can master for sure. Not a big deal. I can get this as well, Judgment Bolt, but then I can't even... It'll take me a little bit more to master it. Impulse, Flare Breath. Satellite, Flare Breath. Satellite, Lightning Rod. I'll keep the Flare Breath for a little bit more. Alright, let's wrap this all up. Joshua!
Mindless though they are, an Akashic horde large enough to besiege the free cities is not to be trifled with. We must proceed with caution.
Right you are.
Canver's walls will not hold the Akashic horde for long. We can only hope they hold it for long enough.
Okay, I'll get going very soon. Very soon. Karen?
Nothing like a dish of cold vengeance to foul the gut.
I'm sorry, Nan. I didn't mean to make things worse. I just thought I had to protect you. Like you've protected me.
Aye, well, someone had to. Your parents certainly didn't give a whit for your well-being. Reckon the both of us would be worse off if I'd not taken you on. You've always been me right eye, Goots. And I'd have you stay that way. So don't you dare go looking for trouble again.
Well, I will. If you ever need help, I'll do it again and again, and you can't stop me.
Bye, you big lump.
Aw, that's sweet.
Fine. Play the hero if it makes you happy.
Thanks, Nan. I won't let you down.
Aww.
There's nothing he wouldn't do for you.
That's as maybe. But if he's ever to make his own way in life, he'll need to start looking out for himself as well. Till then, he'll need people to watch his back, just like you did in Dhalmil. Don't think I didn't appreciate that.
Of course. His family.
Stop it. You make me one good eye, mister. I don't go thinking that'll do you any favours. A potion today'll cost you the same as it did yesterday.
That's fine. Is her other eye a glass ball, or what is it even? We don't know. Wait, did you see that? What was that? Continental career? Did it say? The one time I don't look at the stuff we got. Continental sensor. According to Karen, a sensor packed with herbs and ambergris can ward off everything from insects to the plague, protect the home from thieves and demons, and heal any number of ailments, all while bringing love and fortune. So you can read. Congratulations. Yes, I can!
It seems the hideaway's lost its appetite. So, did you have that word with Tomes then?
I did, and he was as helpful as ever. He told me exactly where to look, in fact.
Got your stuff.
And what precisely will I be cooking up? Or is it better not to know?
Blueback wyvern liver. And, a herb known as Saint's Bonnet.
Ah, wyvern livers, was it? Well, at least it weren't actual worms, I suppose. Now then, you stay right where you are. I've got some cooking to do. Let's hope these grand old chefs of yore knew what they were on about.
Will it look any better than the previous one? Oh, that looks pretty good.
And here we have it. Fried mortress of skyworm. Ivan's offered to make sure it's fit for consumption. Well, I say offered. He as good as begged.
And rightly so. Is there any higher honour than partaking in a slice of culinary history?
So, not fit for consumption then?
What witchery is this? The crackle of the crust gives way to an almost violent richness. Yet, it is the piquant kiss of the saint's bonnet that tames this savage dish. It is a tour de force, a force of nature even, a maelstrom of flavour and sensation, a graceful beast emerging from centuries of slumber.
I think he likes it.
Well, I can't quite tell with all that nonsense he's talking, but I reckon you might be right. It was decent then, I take it.
Decent? It's remarkable, and I defy any man to say a word to the contrary. Sid, might I suggest that you command a party of your finest men and women to procure a dozen blueback wyverns forthwith?
I'll give it some thought.
Maybe when we're less busy. I feel like we have a lot on our plate right now. It kind of kills me that every time we do these culinary things, why do we not get to try out the dishes personally? We always have to get someone else to do it. Ivan, okay, last time that purple dish, I would rather him have tried it because it looked kind of dodgy. But this time, it looked pretty good. It was like fried chicken nuggets or something. You still eating the previous one?
Ivan's newest dish is a masterpiece.
I believe that is it. For now, the state of the realm, it's okay. Wall of memories, these are fine. We'll do a quick bit of reading, not as long as usual. Maybe 5 minutes or so. Just to make sure we're caught up in all that. I don't imagine we can read those 4 entries yet.
Knowledge hoarded is knowledge lost. I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before.
What did we do since last time?
You wish to study the tomes?
The Undying. Ancient mural. A religious image found across Valisthea, not only in the apothecary under Phoenix Gate and in the Comrake, near the heart of Drake's Breath, but upon a tapestry in Tabor too. It depicts the Eikons arranged in adoration of a central figure believed to be Ultima, the god that rules above them all. We're all servants, according to what Joshua has gathered so far. Servants, and Barnabas has accepted his role, but I won't, with mine. Idol of the Undying. With the help... he devoted himself to discovering the truth behind the emergence of the second icon of fire. With the help of the Undying, he obtained a copy of the journal of Moss the Chronicler, from whose pages he learned of the existence of Ultima, the creature he was later to meet with, and seal away inside himself in the sanctuary of Drake's Head. Now reunited with his brother, he and Clive fight as one to defeat Ultima and forge a new fate for mankind. Defeating a god, though, is that gonna work out? Karen's hidden past. It was while fleeing from her many enemies that she met Sid, who gave her refuge in exchange for her exclusive services, her hardworking assistant Goots, who she calls her right eye. Oh, it doesn't really mention what we just did. Goots. Apprentice, bought by Karen after she saw how they were abusing and undervaluing him. Why? Because by conventional standards, people might think of him as being a bit dim. He's not even a bearer. It doesn't matter, like, if it's not magic, if you have some other supposed deficiency that people see as a deficiency, they'll dislike you. Yes, Karen calls him her right eye. Molly is now our chief cook after Kenneth. She pushes the boundaries of her culinary repertoire by assisting Ivan in reviving the questionable dishes proffered by his questionable cookbook. Everyone's learning how to read. That's good. That's awesome. Tet and Crow, one of a pair of young twins who assist Harpocrates in the hideaway library, or at least are tasked to. In practice, he spends most of his time reading books and teasing tomes with his sister Crow. Though their parents were both bearers, Tet was spared that burden. Alas, he was not spared the tragedy of losing both his mother and father when Sid's hideaway was laid low. Crow. Born a bearer like her parents, but spared the prejudice and prosecution they were forced to suffer. Quentin, the inscrutable landlord of Lost Wings Tavern, a leader of the village. Once a high-ranking member of the Samberquois judiciary, but no longer. Yeah, we gotta go kill the justice sometime. I don't think they've done it yet. We'll probably hear about it sooner or later. Ferda, Lubor's accomplice, who directs the espionage efforts of the Desert Hare's loyal minions from his home in Dhalmil. Born poor and turning to banditry at a young age, Ferda was saved from his life of crime by the original Ruzina Dhalmil, who gave him a new purpose serving her own, somewhat less felonious endeavors. After Ruzina passed away, he continued to serve Lubor in the same capacity. Bernard, the bridge fixer. Born and raised in Cressida, where his parents lied buried. Recently engaged to be wed. There are such strange details in some of these sometimes. Oh, like, congratulations on the engagement, I guess. Philippe, Imperial soldier protecting Northreach. The one guy holding everything together, really, because all the other soldiers were pretty panicked. Conrad, master of the Dhalmil kitchens, where he serves filling yet an expensive fare to the people of the town and the miners of Drake's Fang. After his town was set upon by bandits, Conrad led the faction pushing for recruitment of mercenaries to take bloody revenge. However, he was convinced to look instead at forming a town guard drawn from the citizens of Dhalmil, of whom he became the inaugural leader. Natalie, veteran trader of the Dhalmil markets, now the leader of its League of Merchants, the group responsible for filling and maintaining the town's collective stores. Though she loathes violence and argued vehemently against the plan to hunt down the bandits who attacked Dhalmil, she's passionate about protecting the town and its people. When the bandits returned, she was the first into the fray. Good, unite the people together. Annabelle Lesage, Death, former Empress. Well, she did a whole bunch of stuff. She was trying to preserve the bloodline, I guess. A bloodline blessed by both Bahamut and the Phoenix would have been something great. But her dreams were crushed in the wreckage of the Crystalline Dominion when a maddened Dion slew Olivier, and she was to end her life before the disbelieving eyes of the sons she had betrayed. Both of her sons were still alive and well, but Olivier... I guess Olivier would have been her masterpiece if he inherited something, but at that point he didn't have anything. Murdoch had a nephew. Yeah. Hidden truths? There's nothing hidden here. Nothing that we didn't already know. Rutherford, manservant to Lord Byron Rosfield. In normal circumstances, he would just be a butler, running the manor. Lately, Byron has left him the safety of Port Isolde to conduct a survey into the political, military, and economic situation of Storm. So he's been organizing other butlers to do the same. Sir Tyler, Knight of Flames, one of our good soldiers who passed away. Sir Wade, joining forces with Martha. After the skies turned, their base in the Lazarus district outside Port Isolde was swallowed by an aether flood. Oh, leading them to seek shelter in Martha's Rest. In return for Martha's hospitality, the Guardians aid the Blood Axes in defending the village. Time to take back Rosalith, guys. High Cardinal. The first and the foremost of the 5 cardinals who make up the Council of Elders. Second only to the Holy Emperor. First now, right? Because he's the only one left. There really aren't that many people left. Sir Terence, second in command of the Dragoons. With Dion gone, I guess he would be the first in command of the Dragoons, but that still puts him in a really bad position. Because the Dragoons basically are traitors. Are they traitors? It's not really clear what the outcome of the battle at Sanbreque really was, in terms of whose side the public opinion is on. Born to a family of minor nobles, Terence has entered the prince's service as a squire before climbing the dragoons' ranks. He and Dion are lovers. Oh, he joined the dragoons on purpose to be close to Dion? Damn, that's crazy. Oh yeah, these guys were in the thing earlier. Dhalmekian chief strategist. Dead. He does not like Hugo. Well, nobody in Dhalmekia did. Republican prime minister? They had a prime minister. But it doesn't matter because Hugo was really the #1 dude deciding everything. They don't like him, but they can't go against him. Mysterious Watcher, sign of a lesser noble family of Dhalmekia, tasked by Hugo Kupka to trace the whereabouts of Sid the Outlaw. His investigations led him to Eastpool. Oh, this was the spy guy. Right. Who led to our hideout being burnt to the ground. Gerulf, Waloed Royal Intelligencers. Second in command of Waloed's Royal Intelligencers under Benedicta. Yeah, this was a while ago. He died already. High Priest Imrian. Yeah, the Iron Kingdom dude. Slain by Jill Warwick on her return to the Iron Kingdom. That's fine. Marley. Marley made it out, right? Marley was Jill, the lady who was nice to Jill when she was at the Iron Kingdom all those years ago. She's a handmaiden for the priests of the Crystalline Orthodox. See, Crystalline Orthodox and Crystalline Dominion are different. Crystalline Orthodox is that one religion that Iron Kingdom believes in. Crystalline Dominion is the city that's right between Storm and Ash. I wonder where she went. She took a boat and just left here.
The door to the shelves shall ever be open.
Hopefully somewhere safe.
Is a storm coming?
Okay. I think this means we can get back to Tabor now. Yes. A village veiled in mystery. I've even got your hide.
Here's your hide. As requested.
I worried you might never return. Quickly, let me see it. Oh, as supple as a maiden's cheek, yet as adamant as her virtue. This is everything I had hoped for, and more. Clearly, my trust in you was not misplaced. You must be a hunter of considerable talent to have bested the beast with nary a scratch. Join me as my honored partner. With my means and your might, we shall be as wealthy as the merchant kings of Zemeckis.
No, thank you.
I don't plan on making a habit of this. I'm busy enough as it is.
Very well. Though I believe fate had a hand in our meeting, it would be unbecoming of me to beg. Do not allow me to keep you from being about your business. Here, for the hide.
It's already amazing that I found it in me to have a few hours free just for this. But if you want more, you'll have to hire someone else.
This is hide unlike any I've had the pleasure of handling. My clients will pay a fortune for the merest scrap.
You better have paid me something worth my time too. Oh. Oh. That was fast.
Cyril. How fares the search?
Well, Your Grace, my report shall be with you ere long.
Ah, yes. Yote is otherwise engaged, at my behest.
And the duty of wardenship?
Fulfilled. For as you see, I've been reunited with my first shield.
I am Cyril, Knight of the Undying and bearer of the Burning Quill, charged with chronicling the mortal deeds of His Grace, Joshua Rosfield, keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix and rightful Archduke of Rosaria.
They only care about him.
I entrusted Cyril here with overseeing the investigation into Ultima's origins. Findings from his brothers and sisters afield are delivered here to be collated and catalogued.
Just how many Undying are there?
Not nearly enough, milady. Yet we are glad to give our all in service to the Phoenix. Such is, and has ever been, our creed.
I see.
You have your associates, I have mine. But you may now think of them as ours. That won't be a problem, will it?
The Phoenix is our sun, and we but the shadows that quicken in his radiance. It is from the darkness that we serve, both him and now you.
It reminds me a lot of when we were younger and everyone loved Joshua.
Pray accept this token.
Oh my gosh. Phoenix down. From Cyril of the Undying.
For as long as you bear it, members of our order will reveal themselves unto you. If there is nothing further.
No. You are dismissed.
Your Grace.
To Canver, then?
Yes.
We'll talk about this later.
It reminds me so much. Everyone loved Joshua.
Cyril seemed very, You certainly keep strange bedfellows, Joshua.
And after all these years, Joshua still has a very regal air about him. It must be because he's always had servants all these years. But when he was first rescued, he was like, what, 8? So it's kind of crazy that he was looking for all this for however long, 18 years? Maybe not the full 18. The Undying were taking care of him, nurturing him into an adult.
Ah, Lord Rossfield.
Oh my god.
I'm afraid I cannot stay to talk. I must leave to collect the reports of our spies in the field. Now that you wear the Phoenix down, our brothers and sisters will no doubt reveal themselves to you too. Farewell, my lord, and may the Firebird's flame burn ever in your heart.
They're so strict about it. Even though I'm a Rossfield, even though that thing said the Undying serve the Rossfields, no, the Undying serve the Phoenix. I'm not the Phoenix. They don't care about me.
Under siege? Who'd have thought it?
Master Cyril, luckily. And thank goodness he told us before we set out.
Master Cyril. Master. Hey, speaking of me being blessed by the Phoenix, I guess this means we don't have to absorb Joshua's powers. We kinda already have it, huh? Maybe. Oh yeah, we could have gone, I think we probably could have gone here. Like, to the fields of Cordova? Korava? Yeah, but we are going there.
Let's go.
Oh, it's so depressing and dark here. The deserts, maybe it'll be less hot here because of the clouds, but it's still so dreary looking. Just ignore those guys. Orcish fodder.
Orcs. Then let us be rid of them.
But do you want to? I don't care. I'm just thinking orcs means Waluters again, right? Isn't that what it means? I'm sorry, but I must get going. I've spent enough time solving everyone else's problems.
Clive. Smoke.
Is the city fallen?
Canver? Gilded Path.
The free men are still holding their own, then.
Do we have any idea where Gav and the others might be?
There's a warehouse near the docks where we agreed to meet if there was any trouble. We should hurry.
What the heck? What? Oh my god, why is there new stuff here already? We just did like one little section, are you kidding me? Rekindling the flame. For great justice. Trading places. We'll worry about this afterwards, okay? Because we're right here already, for the free cities of Canver. From humble beginnings did a handful of villages join to form a staunch alliance and now controls much of the realm's mercantile trade. Seriously, all we did was walk from Tabor to run in front of Canberra, and we already got new quests. Okay. Hopefully none of them get locked out.
Sounds like thunder.
You're late. I was starting to think you'd stumbled off a cliff.
I seem to recall that was you, Gav.
Good to see you. Any trouble on the road?
Nothing we couldn't handle.
I knew you'd come. Is that who I think it is? Yes.
Allow me to introduce my brother, Joshua.
Clive's told me all about you. Or even listening most of the time. Name's Midadol, but everyone calls me Mid.
My lady.
Hey?
My boy.
Uncle Byron.
It's really you. I never thought I'd see the day.
Family reunion.
So these Akashic are being controlled?
That's what it looked like. Empty eyes, eerie blue glow. No doubt they were turned, but silent as monks, every last one of them.
Your man here speaks true, Clive. We saw more than a few in the city. They moved in ranks with a purpose, and not of their own.
Ultima's doing.
Perhaps.
What of the city? The people? Dead, mostly.
Mostly, but not all. A handful managed to lock themselves in their villas before the Horde arrived. Some in the Merchants' District to the west, and a few others on the far bank.
If the Akashic stumble across either hiding place, a few bolted doors won't hold them for long. We need to find them. And quickly.
What do you propose?
We split into two parties. I will make for the Merchants' District, while you look to those across the river. Mind keeping an eye on my brother?
Not at all. We find the villa and try the servants' entrance.
Understood.
And what of us?
Mid, is she fit to sail?
The ship, the Mithril engine could probably do with a few more tweaks.
Then you better work fast. Even if we do reach the survivors in time, they'll never make it to the hideaway on foot.
You leave that to me.
See that Mid doesn't get herself into trouble, would you?
Think I can manage that?
I'll keep him safe.
Looks like you stuck with me, Byron.
That's Lord Rossfield, you little gutter snipe!
Glad to see they're all okay.
Shall we then?
And you keep Clive safe.
Be careful. Both of you.
You too.
Just me and Torgal. We'll figure it out. Won't we?
All right, Torgal. Let's find those survivors.
Let's.
They don't stand a chance against those things.
The orcs. The Waluters. Coming in.
They've been routed.
Oh no, there's more.
They're wearing Waluta armor.
They don't need to be wearing a Waluta armor for you to know what this is. Togvalder. The Waluters seem to have a lot of Norse stuff as their primary naming, like the Einherjar and all that. So I tried the new spell we got just now. Not sure what it did though. Satellite. Oh! We have to use magic! That's right. I forgot. That's what the little orbs were. They were circling. I don't think this one's that great. Slow. I'll just use magic. And then the little satellites attack him at the same time. For as long as I'm using magic. Yeah, get him, little satellites. All right. Even the free cities have fallen. There's not even any people left here. Orcs! Come on, come on, come on!
I'll get surrounded.
Oh! I don't like that. We're gonna be okay by ourselves? We better be.
You're finished.
Is this not using magic? I feel like the satellite should be activating here too. But it's not really. Look at this. We're all gathered up. What do we got? Someone in the sky. Oh my god! Look at the satellites! Holy crap!
What happened to the Royal Army? There's nothing but monsters here.
The Royal Army, the Waluters? It's very quiet, despite all the chaos. They've fully taken over. Whoa.
This won't be easy.
Royalists? Akashic something. Nope, 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 we're fine. Oh, that hurt. Where am I? Where am I? I can't see anything. Get those few hits in.
Nice try.
Just a little bit. Oh, damn! I wanted to use Titanic Block. Nice. Oh, he's a really hard hitter. Ooh. We're good, but we gotta be careful again. Just like last time, where were we last time in Drake's Fang? When we started seeing orcs and stuff? Yeah, it's what is it? The spells they were casting, we couldn't really read it because it wasn't in English. The same stuff's happening again. Alright. Does this help? Does this help? Hurry up. Get them all. Oh, not the guy that was gonna die already. Come on. Satellites, do some work, please. Orcish Mesmerizer. All that's left are the orcs. Because we know Barnabas and Harbard were here, and they killed everyone already. The Canver City Guard. A private military force employed to keep the peace between the free cities of Canver. The guard is paid for by the cities' merchants and tradespeople, and is employed in the absence of an official state army. Its duties mainly consist of patrolling and maintaining order within the city walls. Yeah, the free cities operate a little bit differently. Doesn't matter anymore though, they're being taken over. Oh, this is a boss arena.
That sounded big. Joshua and Jill must be busy.
What are these guys doing? Maybe I should use that time to build a Mega Flare, huh? Whoa, just a little bit more, a little bit more. Get that, dude. Anything else? Oh, Orcish Warlord, yet again. Oh, this guy teleports and stuff. Remember? All the teleporting. Nothing for me to counter.
Titan.
Come on, Clive, get up! Torgal! Feel free to attack on your own time too, Torgal. Don't wait for me. I'm not getting time. Oh yeah, that ain't gonna work. Whoa! Thankfully, finally.
This one. Get him.
Wow, 42k. Okay, breath. This breath, I'm done with it. It's not doing anything for me. Oh!
Not good.
Satellites, go! Whoa, look at that. Holy crap, dude. Oh!
This is the Agora, where the city's leaders gather. There may still be survivors inside.
I doubt it. It's been a while. Those warlords are nothing to laugh at.
Where are they?
This is like going to Drake's Fang again. Big arenas, trying to test me.
These creatures. Does Unthar's reach extend this far? What the hell is going on here?
Right? If only Wind Up did multiple enemies, that would be so good. It's easier. This only works on little enemies. For bosses, not good.
Where is your master? What does he want?
None of that. None of that. Ow!
You've caused quite the commotion. But then I would expect no less from you, Muthos.
You again. I don't believe we've been introduced.
When did we first see him?
You were in my family's crypt.
Ah.
And now you're here. With an army of Akashic thralls.
Manners, Lord Rossfield? They are men, like you and me. Albeit one's unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
What?
And they are all that remains in this once raucous city.
You'll pay for what you've done.
As you wish. I confess I have been very much looking forward to this. Pardon me this indulgence, Your Majesty. The vessel shall not be spoiled. I am Sleipnir of House Harbard, and you will yield.
Another test?
Or not.
As long as you don't hold back.
He's a fast hitter. That's for sure. Whoa, he's casting something on me.
Too slow.
Oh, this does nothing. Never mind. I really need to use Heat Wave to block those.
Come on.
Come on. Oh no! Shoot! Walked away.
Little trick.
How come he can teleport? What kind of... That's not a normal human skill, is it? The orc could do it.
You will forgive me if my performance seems uninspired. It is just that I expected so much more from our chosen one. Perhaps this will kindle your flame?
What now?
A gift from my liege lord's armory. Gungnir. Watch closely, Mythos. Yes! Yes!
Too slow.
Oh no. Oh, I gotta stop. That's useless. That was a bit of an accident.
Be still, my beating heart! Don't stop!
Okay, I need to block. Beautiful. Great block, huh? Oh, it just breaks my block. Good enough, though.
One is seldom enough. Would you not agree?
Whoa, 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 get away.
Actually, I wouldn't.
Oh, I'm stuck in the middle here. Yeah, this guy's being annoying. It's enough.
Enjoying yourself?
Oh, jeez. Oh god, I think block works a little bit better here. I'm kinda getting rattled. My god. They come from every side. Run a Tosker. Oh, I keep trying to interrupt him. Not good. There we go. I'm not very happy with that one. I think we need to change some abilities though, because I really don't think that breath thing is working out that well. Sanguine Insignia. After taking up the mantle of Lord Commander of the Knights of the Royal Waluder Army upon Sidolphus Telemon's untimely resignation, Sleipnir Harbard served King Barnabas for the better part of a decade. It's been a while already. Intriguingly, however, there are no records of a House Harbard ever existing, in either Veldermark or on the southern continent, begging the question, whence exactly did he hail? This guy's weird.
The vessel is strong. My liege.
A fake name all the way till the very end?
Clive!
You're all right.
As are you, I see.
You know him?
We are, yes.
I'm sorry, but we couldn't save them.
It was over before we arrived.
Well, you did what you could. I fear we were all too late. What's wrong?
Nothing. I hope.
This guy's not disintegrating. Oh no, what?
Leaving so soon, Mythos?
It's the king.
Indeed. You may kneel before Barnabas Tharm, Warden of Ash and King of Walud.
Get back.
I'm not ready for this. Better duelist than I am.
Wild and impetuous. I expected more of the boy who bested my Lord Commander. Yet I see why my master covets you so. The power within you, Mythos. The potential.
Stop calling me Mythos.
But Mythos is everything. The cornerstone of all creation. The Lord's vessel. Your purpose.
My purpose? To surrender my mind and body to that thing. No, Your Majesty. My purpose is my own. I made a promise to my friends, to my people. And nothing is going to stand in my way.
You would allow this delusion of free will to bar your path to greatness? Truly, your volition is a cancer. One that must be excised.
You only wish you could be me. These are skills given to them by Ultima then, being able to conjure up weapons.
Try it.
As weak as all the rest.
Joshua!
Oh, she's immediately priming! Oh, Jill.
Oi! Oi! This way! Hurry!
The difference in our strength is so much, though.
Power beyond reckoning, and they use it as a crutch. Such a waste.
This guy doesn't even need to prime, he's really, really strong.